accused of lazy dancing? This story seems familiar. But are G-idle gonna get fined for wearing these outfits? Blackpink 21 and BABYMONSTER active at the same time? But what about all these Riize x aespa dating rumors? Let's talk about all that today and more on this episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. As for me, however, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sick. I feel like my ears are blocked. My nose is not blocked now, but at night it's blocked. And now we're just struggling in other ways. Listen, I don't have insurance or benefits, so deal with it. I probably sound literally beautiful. But without further ado, let's get into some juicy recent K-pop news. Just you and me. But don't get too close. Don't even look at me. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, by the way. Everything is linked below. Vlog channel, bonus channel, Instagram, second Instagram, Twitter, and so much more. G-idle have been promoting their song Klaxon on music shows, as any group would do, right? And though some of their outfits have been receiving criticism by netizens for being quote-unquote too revealing. In fact, if we remember clearly, a while ago they did a dance performance where they were wearing bikinis, which was quite K-pop shocking if I'm going to be honest. So here are the outfits in question. We can see that they're wearing red shorts. We can see some safety shorts poking out underneath, and then a variety of Lifeguard tops featuring a red cross. Now this is an important detail, keep that in mind, because it seems that not just anyone can use a red cross design in their stuff. According to Korean law, the use of the Red Cross emblem without permission from the international organization can result into fines up to 10 million Korean won, approximately 7,200 USD. Let's look up this law actually, because I know this isn't just like a Korean law thing. Today, the Red Cross emblem continues to be an internationally recognized symbol of protection and neutrality, used to identify military medical services as well as the people, programs, and objectives connected with the humanitarian activities of the International Red Cross and Red Cross. This doesn't tell me anything. Emblem misuse brochure. So this is the Canadian Red Cross. So what constitutes Red Cross emblem misuse? Any unauthorized appearance of a red cross on a white background or use of the capitalized words Red Cross. So if you're able to mistake it for a Red Cross symbol, what is done in these cases? In most cases, individuals, businesses, or other entities voluntarily stop misuse of the emblem when it is brought to their attention. And if they don't, then legal action can be taken. So in G-idle's case, according to my super professional legal opinion, since they only did it once, I feel like they're gonna be fine, but let's read more into it. So it seems that this was brought to the Korean Red Cross's attention, and they basically said that they didn't receive any requests for permission to use the Red Cross symbol, though I think that even if you asked to use Red Cross symbol on your stage outfits, do you think they would say yes to that? I don't know. We will be submitting a prevention plan, but since it has been determined that there is no ill intention, there will be no fines imposed. But anyways, Cube actually released an apology for this. So let's see what they had to say. This is Cube Entertainment. We are writing to address the issue regarding the stage outfits of G-idle during the performance of Klaxon on KBS's 2TV's Music Bank broadcast on July 19th. We acknowledge that there was a problem with the stage outfits and have contacted the Korean Red Cross to apologize. We are actively discussing measures to prevent a recurrence, and we are taking follow-up actions. We would like to extend our sincere apologies to all parties who were inconvenienced by this matter. We are always grateful for the interest and support from all the fans. For G-idle, thank you. So there's a lot of people saying like they could get fined for this. I mean, if they continued to use the Red Cross, I'm sure they would. But let's see what some K-netizens think of this, because that's not the only backlash that's associated to the use of these outfits. Some fans think that this of certain professions in K-pop outfits is inherently problematic. If we think to Jennie's nurse outfit in Blackpink's Lovesick Girls music video, that received so much backlash to the point that YG had to remove that scene from the music video because nurses were like, this is not okay. It seems it's similar for the Lifeguard outfit. It is presumed that the intention of the costume was to evoke the cool summer sea. But the public and fans unanimously said, isn't this Lifeguard job objectification? What kind of lifeguard goes to the rescue wearing clothes like that? Can't they just wear crop tee and shorts? So let's read some comments. The moment I saw this, I went, no way. This is just embarrassing. They have so many staff members. Don't tell me none of them thought this was problematic. Sigh, I was watching this and wondered, is this allowed? I hope they can apologize fast. I'm more shocked that this isn't more controversial than it is. This song from G-idle is way too different from what they've been releasing so far, and the outfits look like they're regressing. I just feel like any of any jobs is problematic. I was shocked when I watched this live. I knew this would be a controversy. Sigh. So according to those people, nobody should use the Red Cross ever again. Who do you think you are? And the boys already wore this in the past. So I was going to say for the boys, they're not using the Red Cross symbol, but clearly 2 members have the Red Cross symbol. So the boys didn't get backlash from this either, or what happened with this? Wasn't the overreaction from the I-dle fandoms only? The ones overreacting were I-dle fans. The boys already wore that? The boys? But it's true that it's problematic, especially the sexualization of occupations. Even if it's just a costume, it's important to raise awareness around the issue. It hasn't been that long since the Red Cross was banned from unauthorized use, even in games. They only changed it recently. The boys did it in 2021, Oh My Girl did it in 2023, but they only started banning the unauthorized use last year. Why are you dragging other idols? They only started banning it this last year. So with all that said, let me know what you think of this whole issue. I was honestly reminded of the Jenny nurse outfit that we talked about earlier. And honestly, when I first saw the outfits, I was immediately surprised that there wasn't any backlash because it is a profession. And just from having covered the whole Jenny thing, but then also as well for the Red Cross, I remember seeing this girl on TikTok and she makes these hair clips for people's professions. So let's say, I can only remember a pill bottle, that's the only one, but she had a design that kind of looked, I think it looked like the Swiss flag or something, and she said I couldn't do the opposite colors because I'm not actually allowed to use the Red Cross symbol in this. So I was surprised there was no backlash towards these outfits at all. But anyways, let's move on. If my nose gets progressively more red throughout this video, just pretend you don't notice, please. BABYMONSTER's Ahyeon just cannot catch a break. First, she was under fire for overperforming, as fans expressed she was overshadowing her members while dancing by being too enthusiastic, too sharp, and now she's being accused of lazy dancing. So let's check out this issue. So here's the clip in question. We can see that she is not giving it her all like she tends to. Let's read some comments. Breaking the spirit of someone who works hard and then slacking off? That's absurd, lol. That's too much. It's like acting sulky just because of a little criticism. You need to accept the feedback without taking it too personally. She eased up on the dancing to save energy for their solo part after the group performance, and now you're making a fuss? They've been constantly active since their debut, performing countless times. It's normal to take it easy for a moment. They weren't unprofessional throughout the performance, and you're nitpicking a few seconds. Can you bring more than just a few seconds of footage? You can't, right? If you live like this, you're going to stress yourself out, lol. Hey BAEMON fans, instead of just increasing the comment count, get your explanation to the top comment. They're making judgments based on maliciously selected clips. She performed well throughout the stage. That part comes right before the high notes, so she always eases up to walk to the center. People who don't even know are just eager to criticize women. That clip is just a moment in time, lol. She was saving up energy for the high note part, and overall the performance was amazing as usual. Lol, are the haters' radars working? If her singing was bad after that, I'd want to criticize, but since she did well live, there's no need to bash her. So actually there are people who posted other clips from this performance, so let's check them out. Those screams for Ahyeon sounds like music to my ears. Oh my god. She's giving a lot of energy right now. Ahyeon's attitude while rapping? Yes, ma'am. Gotta go, so say la vie. That's Ahyeon, our it girl. Regardless, there's been so much talk about her over dancing, with some people agreeing that she does overdance and she needs to accept criticism, and other people loving her energy. And then there's just been so much going around surrounding whether or not she tones it down because of the criticism. But you know, you'll see her giving it her all in a performance and people saying she's overdancing. Then in the next performance, it's toned down and people are like, oh, she's accepting the criticism. But then in the performance after that, she's giving it her all. And then the performance after that, she tones it down and people are like, oh my god, the hate is getting to her. But that doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, this actually comes not too long after Young Hyun-suk told her it's better to do it calmly while they were filming a performance video for Forever. When it came to Ahyeon, he explained it's better to do it calmly. Ahyeon took on advice during the next filming. Some people say this is out of context, he just meant like her hand movements, and other people are saying like even he wants her to improve in this way. Like what YG said before during Treasure Box, is better to dance deliciously in a way it's calmer and have a swag. It's a signature dance of YG. See, even YG already pointing out she's doing it too much, and Ahyeon fans don't believe it. Now some Ahyeon's blind toxic defenders are pulling YG's constructive criticism card, but when the audience does the same, they label them as haters. Exactly. I mean, this is not to drag her down. YG said it right. I think people just chose the wrong word. I'm not a hater of Ahyeon. I like all of the members. But yeah, that's what we've pointed out. But they say we are haters. No. So with all that said, I'd love to know what you think in the comments. I've read some people saying things like, oh, YG is trying to media play like a Jennie 2.0 because Jennie also got into a scandal for lazy dancing. So I want to know, do you think it's comparable? Do you think this is some type of media play, or is she just genuinely conserving her energy for her live singing? Let me know in the comments below. On that note of YG, oh my god, we have so much YG news to talk about today, and so YG released this video called 2025 YG Plan, YG announcement, where Yeon Hyun-suk starts off the video by saying he has some very exciting news. And some very exciting news he did have. He said that the first GG that YG announced, and then it feels like he kind of corrects himself being like, the first successful GG, like we're just gonna forget about Sweetie. Let's not talk about Sweetie. But I digress. 21 are coming back. Now, it's not clear if they're going to be releasing new music necessarily. That was not talked about in this video, but they are going to have a concert for their 15th anniversary in October in Seoul. And they've already booked venues in Osaka and Tokyo as well for the end of November and December. And then near the end of the video, he just casually drops that they're going on a global tour. Like, did anyone feel surprised at that news as well? Like, I heard concert in Seoul for 15th anniversary in October. I'm like, shit, like I need to go to Korea in October. And I'm like, I don't even have a passport. Like, how is this gonna work logistically? I'm stressing out about this. And then he casually just drops global tour. Oh, why didn't you start with that? So here's what he says about the concert. I think this concert will be quite special. It resonates with those who grew up with 21's music, sharing those memories. And in the case of 21, they have an incredible number of hit songs. So all the staff are working hard together to create a successful show. Naturally, this is huge news for all the old hags. Naturally, this is huge news. 21 debuted in 2009 and then very tragically disbanded in 2016. So the members went off and did their own thing. And fans just always assumed there was this type of animosity towards YG Entertainment. So for them to come back all together after such a long time and do a global tour is huge. If you had asked anyone if they thought this was possible, it does come as quite a surprise, I would say. Maybe a bit less of a surprise now with all the rumors of 21 making a comeback. With the reports that 21 are meeting up with Yeon Hyun-suk, with CL pictured outside of the YG building. Maybe a bit less of a surprise. I mean, I think people were expecting maybe a new song, but a global tour? What do you mean? So let's read some of my favorite responses to this. For non-K-pop fans, this is literally One Direction announcing a new album with Zayn. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I didn't understand the significance of that, but now I do. He saw 21 reuniting and got scared. This is in regards to Joe Biden dropping out from the presidential election. Fight back at Girls' Generation. So, you know, if we think of like fandom wars, we always think, I'm not even gonna mention them because that's how scary it is. But back in second gen, Someone's in black drags. I personally don't remember this. I just thought this was so funny. And then black drags liking all the 21 posts and news today. Well, YG literally said like people who grew up listening to 21, like he's calling everyone old. I also made a short about this, so let's see what you guys had to say. As a Blackjack, I'm beyond excited and emotional to hear that 21 will reunite for their 15th anniversary concert. It's been way too long since we've seen these four powerhouse talents perform live together. The thought of hearing their iconic songs live again is incredible. Let's all come together and celebrate 21's legacy with great music, laughter, tears, and memories to last a lifetime. I'm so glad to have them back and break more standards today. I miss their style and confidence that shines through the stage. Wait, what? I'm crying right now. I love them so much. Honestly, extremely surprised, but happy to dust off my Blackjack card and watch them prove to the world they are indeed the best. I literally cannot contain my excitement. 2025 is going to be such an epic year. Now, despite all the positivity surrounding this, there are people who are super skeptical. As I mentioned before, it did seem like there was a lot of animosity from the members towards YG Entertainment. Do we remember that famous Dada tweet where she was like, I only work for my girls, after she left YG? CL putting the dates of when she wrote her solo songs and then releasing them after she left YG Entertainment, which the dates coincided with when she was at YG Entertainment. People angry at YG for calling 21 ugly, for making BLACKPINK a quote-unquote pretty version of 21. So here are some responses in regards to that. If there's anyone to blame for 21's unfair disbandment, that will always be YG Entertainment. The truth is they abandoned 21 and they failed to protect them when they were falling apart. It's never the members' fault that they were treated unfairly. YG abandoned 21 at their prime. Why is it scrolling by itself? YG abandoned 21 at their prime, but look at my girls saving YG's ass now. Everybody say thank you 21 and 21 only. Dada talked about the disbandment. Although all the members want to continue as 21 for a very long time, YG decided it's difficult to continue because of the situations. Dada also said the girls want to come back, but they need to find the right timing. So yes, people are really excited, but there's still a lot of people really angry with YG Entertainment. Young Hyun-suk wants them to fill his pockets. YG ... Yikes. Wow, I got goosebumps. F, they must have gone crazy. It's great to see them reunite, but YG's intentions are too obvious. Did he at least apologize? And YG wanting money is definitely a theme we're going to see throughout the rest of the stories, but we'll save that for later. As for me, a lot of people are asking me how I feel, as I've been a fan of 21 since Lollipop, okay? I'm honestly really surprised, but so excited because this feels like an opportunity that was rudely taken from me. I always was sad thinking like I never got a chance to see them live, because back in second gen, groups just didn't do global. They did global tours, okay, but they went to like mostly in Asia, right? And then sometimes they would go to New York, and that would be kind of about it. Maybe France, maybe, I don't know. They would go to so few countries outside of Asia, so I was just always like sulking at the fact that I never got to see them live, and the fact that I would never get to see them live. Never say never. Oh my god. I actually remember one year on April Fools, everyone knew I was a K-pop stan. My friend came up to me, she's like, 21 is coming here, and I knew she was lying right away. Like, she thought she was gonna get me and I was gonna get excited. No, I was like, absolutely no, they're not. What do you? She's like, I saw it in the newspaper. I'm like, no, you didn't. There's no way they would come here. They're not gonna come here. I think this was like in 2010. Like, that was just unheard of. They're probably not gonna come here, but I don't mind. I'll go to Korea. Like, I'll get a passport and I'll go to Korea. I don't even care. I'm honestly a little bit scared. Like, I might like go to the States, maybe. Anyways, all that to say, I'm definitely super surprised by this. But of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Not only 21, but BLACKPINK are also going on tour and having a comeback as well, which is why the whole thing of if 21 are going to release a new song or not seems like it might not be a possibility, because YG specifically announced a world tour for BLACKPINK and a comeback, but he did it for 21 and BABYMONSTER, who are also going on tour. But here's some more responses that I found funny. When BLACKPINK's discography goes from 32 to 38 songs after 3 years of waiting. Thank God this didn't end up being their disbandment song. On that note, I wanted to know what you think, because I've been a lot more active on Reddit and Twitter recently, which you can follow me. I pretty much repost stuff. I'm not going to really tweet all that much. I really want to do like my own website, because I write all these scripts anyways, so I could embed tweets into it and have like my own little site. Do you think that's a good idea? Let me know, because then I would have to buy a domain, which is not that expensive, and I'm really cheap, so I'm just like, oh, should I? I don't know. But on that note of BLACKPINK's discography, fans are already making demands. They want at least 10 to 15 songs, not just another 3 songs. Now that we're at it, we better get a full album with promoted 10+ track with pre-release and singles, guest appearances in variety shows and talk shows, stadium tours, including Latin America, playlist everywhere, festival, oh my goodness. Fans are, of course, hoping for more than a couple songs. Listen, I wouldn't hold my breath, but you never know. Never say never. I actually made a short about this as well, so let's see what you guys said. Feels like YG's pushing all the buttons. Finally, we are starving. Getting out of my K-pop coffin to attend 21 concert. I'm gonna save up for 3 separate concert tickets now. A concert just for BABYMONSTER, 21, and BLACKPINK. Just for YG's GG's. We need this. Collabs, gigs, heck, even TikTok videos. Manifesting. The possibilities are endless, but I don't know. Imagine a 21 x BLACKPINK x BABYMONSTER collaboration of some sorts. We cheered. YG must let us have an enjoyable full-length album, or in the coming for the or I'm coming for the whole company. I hope BABYMONSTER don't get too overworked on their tour. They better give them at least 10 songs for the BS they make us go through with the girls. 2025 will be YG's year. They better give us more than 5 songs. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about the world tour. Like, Blackpink released Born Pink, went on tour, then there was 0 new stuff from them as a group for about 2 years. And now YG wants to release one album, probably mini album, and then again send the girls on a world tour. I feel like YG desperately wants to gain as much money from Blackpink as possible with this world tour. I had a dream last week about YG announcing Blackpink's comeback, and it came true. You literally manifested this. We have you to thank for this. Wow. So let me know your comeback predictions below and how many songs you think will be released. And then we can come back to this after and see if we're right. I'm going to predict 20. I'm kidding. No, 6 songs. So actually 3 songs with 3 instrumentals. But on top of that, of course, we also have BABYMONSTER going on tour. So we will have 3 active YG girl groups at the same time, which I don't think has ever happened before. For the first time in history, YG Entertainment now has 3 active girl groups. 2nd gen, 21. 3rd gen, Blackpink. 5th gen, BABYMONSTER. This iconic trio. I hope all 3 YG girl groups fandoms can support each other. I don't know how to tell you this. So all these announcements are quite interesting because just last week we were talking about how YG has such a low profit. Like in their 2nd quarter, they made less than $300,000, which for a company of their size is really not that much. Again, I don't really understand finances all that well. Maybe it's totally normal, but people are like, is it though? Is it? And everyone was saying it's because Blackpink is not with them anymore. Like everyone was so convinced that Blackpink were actually disbanding, despite the fact that the group signed back with YG. It's only their solo activities that they did not sign with YG. Except for Riize, who signed with the Black label. But now we have so many tours being announced. We even have YG saying they're going to show us a new group, Next Monsters, which we don't know if that is their official name yet, but it wouldn't surprise me, especially after BABYMONSTER. Because when I heard the name BABYMONSTER, I was just like, what? Now it seems totally normal, but the Next Monsters, I'm just like, WTF. But then if it ends up being the thing, like I wouldn't be surprised. But let's see everything else that YG announced for 2025. So Ahyeon will be active. For winter, members Mino and Yoon are being discharged from the military. Treasure are also going on a world tour. And then their new group, Next Monster. You know, who knows if that's actually going to happen in 2025? Maybe 7 years from now, we'll see Next Monsters. But again, you never know. You never know. But a lot of people are basically saying like YG saw how much money they were losing. And so now they're pulling out all the stops. But with all that said, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's move on to some dating rumors. This time involving aespa and Riize members. Yes, more than one. Not together, but anyways, you'll see. Starting off with Giselle and Wonbin. The headline here, he's been in multiple already during his idol career. Poor Riize. Actually, let me read this. Even though Riize's Wonbin has been in the K-pop industry for less than a year, he's had multiple dating rumors with very questionable evidence. Some have been with fellow SM idols such as aespa's Ning Ning, while others have been with non-label mates such as LE SSERAFIM's Cheon and NewJeans Han. Who did that rumor? Anyways, I don't remember any of those. Did I cover it? I probably covered all of them. I don't remember any of them. So for this rumor in particular with Giselle, it seems people are saying that they have couple rings. So this is the ring that Giselle wears. It looks like a nose ring, doesn't? Like a, what do you call? I don't know what they're called. Here, she's in this picture, she's wearing 2 of them. And then we see Wonbin also wearing the ring as well. Giselle's looks literally like balls. Wow, not even the same ring. Come on. More pictures. Another picture. That's not even the same ring. Let's read some comments. Giselle's rings are 2 rings stuck together though. Their rings are totally different. You're just a troll who's still making up rumors despite knowing the truth. Who even wears Chrome Heart's rings as couple rings? I don't know what that implies. The designs are clearly different. Are you doing this on purpose? If you look at them up close, they look totally different though. Also, Wonbin barely wears that ring. Hey, what the? Is this real? So that is our first ridiculous dating rumor. Them not even wearing the same ring being accused of being a couple ring. Now I have the girls stuck on my head. Dumbass. I actually, oh my god, I have a cute story. I'll tell you later. Remind me, my ex neighbor. But that's of course not it. We also have Winter and Sungchan being being caught up in some dating allegations. So here's the evidence. Sungchan mentioned the ice cream brand Bing Bing in his messages, bringing up the condensed milk in the product. I like Bing Bing bars too. The condensed milk on top is so good. Okay. What did Winter do? And then Winter said Bing Bing should put more condensed milk. I think that it's a bit disappointing. Maybe that's Bing Bing's charm. Of course, it'll be more delicious with more condensed milk, but I might get tired of it quicker. Is that it? Oh my god, is that it? Let's read some comments. Imagine cutting up pieces of information together to force dating rumors. Then you can ruin all idols like that. Cut it down, seriously. Seeing things like this all the time, I'm starting to believe it. Wonbin is the one who said he liked the Bing Bing bar, so Sungchan said he likes it too. That's quite compelling. Can you stop this obsession with Winter already? Even the Ahyeons are fighting amongst themselves in DC Gallery while using Winter to bash the effer they hate. Do pan girls have nobody else to use aside from Winter to hate on other idols? Stop grabbing Winter's hair. So that's about it for our ridiculous dating rumor corner. As always, let me know what you think. What happened to VCHA? If you don't remember, VCHA is a group formed through the show A2K, America to Korea, a joint effort between JYP and Republic Records. Fans were able to follow the members' journeys as they prepared to debut. There was member eliminations and all that jazz, and they did debut. However, we haven't heard from them in a while, which is worrying a lot of fans. First of all, back in March, it was announced that member Kaylee would be going on hiatus. Due to a health condition, Kaylee will be taking a hiatus from upcoming VCHA activities until further notice. We will provide further updates regarding the resumption of Kaylee's activities. The group was then set to perform at Lollapalooza, but has since dropped out due to unforeseen circumstances. Due to unforeseen circumstances, VCHA, Tommy Richmond, and Friday will not be able to perform this year. This was said by Lollapalooza themselves, with no statement so far by JYP. So all of this paired with their inactivity, fans are worried. Lollapalooza cancelled with no explanation. Lack of updates on all the girls for over a month. Zero updates on Kaylee in 4 months despite promising to keep fans updated. Treat VCHA better. Where are my girls? A member on hiatus for months. No content from the girls in 3+ months. Now Lolla is cancelled. Although we are sure they have been practicing for this, speak up. V-Lights are worried and deserve some info. The silence on Kaylee's hiatus and VCHA's future is frustrating. An update on their health and upcoming activities would be consoling for the fans. JYP have absolutely doomed VCHA at every turn. What other JYP group has a member go on hiatus, gone inactive across all social media for months, and cancel what would have been their biggest break? Shame on JYP Nation. So what do you think of this? Do you think it's just like a normal break? I mean, they had a pre-release, then they had a debut, then I'm pretty sure they had another pre-release and a comeback, and then they opened for twice. Do you think this is just a regular break, or do you really think something is wrong here? That being said, wishing the best for VCHA, who literally watched this channel, and I have proof. Here's my proof. Yep, you heard that right. My iconic intro. She might as well have said gang gang cockatoo. So let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. aespa's Winter is going viral for this hairstyle. People are absolutely in love with it. I've seen it all over Twitter. She's too pretty. She looks like vanilla. She's a fluffy puppy. Seems like her hair is very damaged, but it makes her hair look fluffier. Blackpink's Lisa and 17's Mingyu went viral for their Rockstar challenge. That's enough. Dreamcatcher's Ahyeon announced that she's changing the romanization of her name. So romanization is basically like using Latin letters for a language that otherwise doesn't have Latin letters. So Korean uses Hangul, and then when we're reading idols' names, that's the romanization of their names. So her name was written like this, but now she's going to change the E-O to a U. Still the same pronunciation, Ahyeon. So let's move on to our K-pop song of the day. I actually did have a K-pop dream, but I didn't write it down. Our K-pop song of the day. I actually just added this to my playlist, so I don't know the song very well, but it's Chick Chick Boom by Stray Kids, their comeback, right? I've just been enjoying it. Guys, remind me to update my laptop. This is so slow. It has a really nice beat. Ooh. I remember my first initial thought was that I wish there was more within the chorus, but literally even before the song ended and it's not that long, I was like, no, I actually like the chorus. It's just fun, isn't it? And here we get the chorus. I'm sorry, I have to cut. I don't want to get sued. I'm not gonna get sued, but actually, I haven't seen the music video, so for my channel members and patrons, I'm about to do a music video reaction to Chick Chick Boom by Stray Kids. But anyways, I reckon that's basically it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me despite my illness. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye!